round number 1.
It's very true. You want to cut off the ring or the cage. You don't want to just follow your opponent around.
Baker now circling to his left. They're missing with that jab.
It's a good range equalizer. If you've got the range disadvantage with the hands, throwing kicks is a good idea. That's what Lima appears to be doing.
Oh, huge right hand by Lima.
This is over.
And there's the stoppage from referee Jason Herzog.
Man!
One punch. Douglas Lima books his place in the welterweight tournament championship.
We knew he had one-shot knockout power. He proved it yet again in this fight. Let's take a look at it.
That man, Ben Saunders, versus his friend Douglas Lima, but the friendship, Jimmy, absolutely on hold right now. Round number 1. Accurate kicks there. That was on the kneecap. Thigh kick there, and that landed. Counter body kick by Lima, that landed.
General rule of thumb, if your opponent hits harder than you do, you gotta hit him more. Ben has to throw more combinations.
Huge shot, now Lima looking to finish.
Deja vu all over again, beautiful right hand.
Rubber guard for Saunders, mission control, trying to hold on desperately.
He's in trouble, trying to recover. That was a bad shot.
Blood, as you see, all over the face of Ben Saunders. That deep cut in the lid. Saunders knocked down, but not out. And that left eye is a disaster.
That shot was right on the eye. Ben Saunders needs to finish this fight right now. I don't see a lot of doctors letting him go, even if he makes it out of this round, Sean. Talk about double urgency. He's hurt, he's bleeding, he's in trouble. If he goes back to the corner, man, good chance the doctor stops this fight.
Right now, holding the open half guard on Douglas Lima. We'll see if Lima targets that eye. Look at Saunders wiping the blood away.
Credit Ben Saunders' heart.
His vision has to be almost nothing, one would think, in the left eye.
Yeah, it's finished. He's seeing one. Right now, he's seeing in 2 dimensions. Going for the leg lock. Not going to get it from there. It's not deep enough.
Lima just trying to pop free. There's this sense of desperation for the finish you talked about from Saunders.
He will not get it from here, I'm telling you.
On cue, he doesn't. Lima's out. Saunders back to his feet. Saunders dropped. Lima could not finish.
This is over.
The head kick. That is it. The head kick knockout, and there is the finish for Douglas Lima. 2 welterweight tournament finals, 2 welterweight tournament victories.
Out cold once again in a more devastating fashion. Ben Saunders still out. Douglas Lima victorious again. That kid's a beast. A monster at 170.
And across the cage, his opponent tonight fighting out of the red corner at 6'1", weighing in 169.8 pounds. Now, a 2-time world title challenger, tonight he enters with 25 professional victories, 5 defeats. Originally from Goiânia, Brazil, he fights now out of Atlanta, Georgia, presenting Douglas the Phenom Lima.
Look at Hawn standing, limping.
He's in trouble. He's in
visibly
trouble.
winced. Starting to flow freely again from that cut that was opened by Lima in round 1.
Remember, his defensive weapon has been movement. That is not easy now.
Oh, man. Just crushing, punishing kicks from Douglas Lima.
Lima's right now fighting smart. Chop him down, let him get up until he doesn't want any more. That's the smart fight right now. Look at the power that he blocks it and it knocks him into the fence.
Trying to explode forward with those punches, just nothing there.
Remember, all these low kicks, they set up that high kick just like that.
Well blocked by Hawn. But a big message being sent with that kick from Lima nonetheless.
That was not a kick. We had a lot of weight on that front leg. He's moving forward, caught him on the side of the leg. I don't know how much longer he can fight like this.
That's a corner stoppage. A corner stoppage, and just like that, Douglas Lima is Bellator's welterweight world champion.
I gotta say, I understand. I agree with Faraz Zahabi. That knee goes out. That's the end of your career. He's still limping. He cannot stand up. That's a good call.
Rob Hines said to the Hawn corner, if you want to stop it, throw in the towel. They wave their hand indicating the stoppage, and Lima reigns supreme.
The Fight Clock in the main event brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Cheers, it's Miller time. Douglas Lima goes in, and Koreshkov ducks the shot and gets him to the ground.
Can't keep him there. Nice sweep back to his feet. He didn't do that in the first fight.
He was not physically able to do that in the first fight.
Look at the knee of Koreshkov. That left knee is red. That hurt him. That hurt him.
You saw by the way he reacted and stepped back. A shot from Koreshkov. And again, this is not an injured Douglas Lima that Koreshkov just took down for the second time. Remember that number I gave you earlier. Koreshkov, his entire Bellator career, had one takedown. One before the first fight with Lima. He scored 4 in that fight. This is 2 here.
Good place to get back to his feet. Up against the fence, to try to get his hips underneath and pop back to his feet. The problem in this position is Koreshkov spends a lot of time keeping Lima down, doesn't get his own ground and pound going. Good job getting his hips close. The two that don't go very well together are power and volume. Guys that hit really hard don't tend to throw that much. That's what we're seeing here from Lima. He's a power puncher. He's just not as busy as Andrei Koreshkov.
You have to look quickly and carefully, but you can tell Koreshkov is hurting. As any human being would be. And now big shot.
Good shots. Good left hand.
Koreshkov is down. He's in trouble, and it's over. It happened. Douglas Lima, after a 16-month wait, through rehab, through hell to get back to this spot.
And now making his way to the cage, Douglas, the Phenom Lima.
Looking to advance to the final, wanting another crack at becoming welterweight champion. In the other semifinal, champion Rory McDonald will defend against Neiman Gracie June 14th, and immediately Michael Venom Page showing off that unorthodox striking, John.
No one thinks, everyone says, oh, Anderson is a stand-up fighter, but Anderson has a very accomplished submission game. So does Venom Page, but when you look and say comparative to Douglas Lima, he doesn't have the time on the ground, doesn't have the time in that range that he's going to be able to be as good as what Douglas Lima has been able to accomplish in his life.
Hand grappling by Page.
Page has done a very good job of controlling the wrist. He's got a strong grip, but that grip will start to go away. You continue to squeeze really hard, holding on to the forearm area of Douglas Lima. Eventually, it starts to wear down.
Coming up on the final 60 seconds of the opening round, Lima secures the takedown, but not able to capitalize on this opportunity thus far. Less than a minute now left in this first frame. Warning Lima to improve his position. Meanwhile, Page is content to just keep Lima neutralized and see if the referee's going to stand them up, although we are now in the final 10 seconds. The clock, of course, should not matter, but it appears that Lima's going to ride out this round in the close guard of Michael Venom Page. Round 2 is straight ahead.
Stop. Page needs to take advantage right now. Douglas is he's not quite at 100%.
Oh, and there